is up, y'all? It is the real Black Diamond coming to you today. This is Diamond Ross, also known as the real Black Diamond, coming to you guys today, tonight, whatever time you guys are looking at this video, to come to you guys with sex dreams part 2. Okay, are y'all ready? The reason why I'm making this video is just because I made sex dreams the first video. It is in the description below if you want to look at that video first, but it has gotten the most amount of buzz on my channel, reaching almost 10,000 views. A lot of people were being hard on themselves in the comments, you know, not knowing how to deal with having sex dreams, and I think that we need to look at it more so in a different perspective. On my last video, I got into the Bible, talked about more of the spiritual warfare that goes on when you're sleeping, and I believe all that to still be very true, but I also believe that, you know, we are humans and things happen and we make mistakes, and not to say that our dreams are mistakes, because those are a part of our unconscious brain. And how do we make, you know, it's something that is happening within our minds that we aren't able to control. I know that sometimes people think that they can, you know, control their dreams, and maybe they can. I'm not saying they just think they can, maybe they actually can, but anytime that I realized I was in a dream, I just woke up. So, you know, I just woke myself up and went on about my night. And mainly it was like a nightmare or something, but I just want people to look at it in a different perspective as far as having those sex dreams, and really learning to not condemn yourself for those dreams, but to, you know, learn from them, and just take from it what you want. You know, you're in control of the message, even though you're not in control of the dream necessarily, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna get straight to it, okay? Let's talk about this topic. I definitely want to see your guys' comments below on some of the things that I say. Let me know what your thoughts are. Some people may not believe what I'm saying to be true in their own minds. This is what I believe, and I'm putting this video out there to maybe help people look at things in a different perspective. What I want my channel to be is just an open forum for people to be themselves, for them to feel like they can be open, they can be vulnerable, they can express themselves and not be judged. So if you're here to judge, comment, you know, maybe try to condemn other people for having sex dreams, or even trying to, you know, like push like religion or God on people, I don't like that either. I'm just not for that. So, you know, keep that off of my page, the negativity, please. Just because I'm all about the positivity, and really when I'm going through these different things, just keep these things in mind, because I think it is really truly valuable. But overall, you know, your dreams, so some people believe that your dreams are like your inner guidance system, and I think that it depends on the message. Like I said in previous dreams, there's normally 3 areas or places that your dream messages can come from, and those 3 places are from God, from Satan, and from yourself. So those are the 3 sources. So I think that's the first thing that you should do when you have a dream of any nature. You know, think about whether that's a message from God, yourself, or Satan. And truly, it could mean absolutely nothing, the message, but it could also mean something extreme. It could be something that is somewhat of a inner self-evaluation that you're having within your own dream. That's how I took it. But, you know, overall, you know, when it comes back to the topic of sex dreams, you know, a lot of people, you know, may be having sex with their ex, you know, their boss, their friend, somebody they don't know, and you can look up various meanings behind each of those things, and usually it's, you know, I hear a lot of, you know, when you are having sex with someone in your dream and it's somebody that you know, it's normally that you like certain personality traits about that person, and so you kind of want to inherit some of those traits on yourself. And it could be numerous things, but here are some of the things that could be the reason why you're having a sex dream to begin with. Maybe your libido is high and you're not having your needs met. So that could be you being a single person or with someone. You know, your libido is just very high. Maybe you have sex on the brain. Maybe you're watching a lot of porn. I feel like if your mind is being consumed with that, then you might have sex dreams. And I'm not, you know, judging anyone who watches porn. You know, I have back in the day. It's not something that I feel proud about, to be honest with you. Some people are really free about it, like, yeah, I watch porn. But I don't know, maybe I'll make a video about it because I feel like I've had to overcome my somewhat porn addiction. And that's me being vulnerable, so don't judge me for that. But I did struggle with that. And I think that poured into my dream life because I was watching so much porn that it started to influence my thoughts. Just even not when I was sleeping, when I was awake, you know, doing normal things, going to the grocery store, like I'd be having thoughts, like, I don't know. So you may or may not deal with that, but that could be a reason. Maybe there's unresolved grief. Sorry if you guys hear that. That's thunder. It's thundering out. Unresolved grief. So, you know, maybe you've experienced some sort of loss or some sort of like traumatic experience, and that has filtered through your dream life. Secret desires. I think this is huge because, you know, I think that was me at one point. I've, you know, secret desires. I can't say much more about that, but I've had sex dreams with celebrities and things like that. I think that's just normal. And we're human, guys. Like, you know, there's no need to shame other people anyways for their dream life or what they're going through in their mental, because it's like we are all humans and we are all learning, and you know, we all have like that desire within us to be with other people. So if that comes out in our dreams, we shouldn't condemn ourselves for it. We should, if anything, just analyze. Don't think too deeply on it, especially if you didn't think it had any meaning behind it. Just move on, because everybody has a sex dream once in their life, you know, twice in their life. Wake up with a woody, or you know, just woken up like turned on, and that's just a part of human nature. So don't think that you're not pure because you had sex in your dream. Like, that's not true. But anyways, so maybe you're coping with past traumas or abuse. So I think that's huge. You know, unfortunately, people who deal with some sort of like sexual past or history, or maybe they've dealt with molestation, rape, or anything like that, they could carry that thought pattern into their dreams, and maybe it could become like a fearful thing, and it also carries into their sex life, not just their dreams, but their sex life. And that's really sad. And I think in that case, you know, especially even reoccurring dreams, things like that, you should probably see like a therapist or, you know, a psychologist that'll help you kind of decipher and move through those thoughts that you're having, so that way you can start to develop more positive thoughts about sex, and, you know, feeling like you can, you know, get past those instances. And sometimes it's hard to even get past those things because they help to shape how we believe, you know, how we think about certain things. But in reality, like, we have to also reshape our minds so that we can have positive thoughts and positive, you know, a reassurance about I think sex, as we're on the topic, but a lot of different things. So overall, just letting you know that could also be a reason why. Desire for control. Some people are very controlling and they want to feel like they're dominant, or maybe they want to feel submissive, you know, or maybe they desire some sort of trait that can be expressed fully while having sex. And yeah, dealing with one's own self-judgments and critique. So for me, yeah, I think I judged myself a lot just based on, like, you know, how I thought. Because I was thinking about sex. Like, when I was growing up, like, I was thinking about sex. I don't know if it was just me, but I was, because my friends were having it. And I was around it all the time. Not necessarily around, I wasn't like around people having sex, but it was more so like I heard about it all the time. And I think that's what triggered me into losing my virginity, which, you know, really shouldn't have happened the way that it did, but it, you know, it helped to shape who I am. Not necessarily today, but like growing up it did, and my thoughts about sex. But overall, you know, I was very judgmental and very like self-critical, and I think that that can come out in a sex dream as well. Subconscious becoming more aware of self or leadership. So you might look at yourself as a leader, and you feel like empowered by sex. And when you have a sex dream, it's more so like maybe you feel like you have a lot of authority in your life, and you know, you're dominating, you're taking on a leadership role, and it's translating through a sex dream. Maybe you're envious of a talent or a skill in someone. So as I mentioned, that you admire somebody that you're having sex with, maybe that you know. It could also be that you are envious of that person too. So that could be a thing. Maybe you're repeating bad habits, and that's what's you know, kind of filtered over into your sex dream, and that's maybe why you're having them. But what I will conclude on this video is that really that our dreams provide us with a better understanding of ourselves. And I think that, you know, instead of taking something negative from the dream, you can decide to take something positive out of it. Whether you really felt empowered in that dream, maybe you felt really confident in that dream, maybe you don't feel or experience that confidence or that empowerment in your real life. You know, at least you had that moment in your sex dream, and maybe you can allow that feeling to pour into your real life. So that's a choice, you guys. Like, you guys decide to be confident. You guys decide to really, like, put yourself out there. And for the most part, I feel like sometimes those sex dreams might be just encouraging you to just come out of your shell. So if that's the case, then take that dream as a positive thing and do it. You know what I mean? But don't just have sex, but don't just do it like Nike. I mean, I'm saying, like, just take it for what it is. Don't think too hard on it. And then honestly, you can ask this question, and I want you guys to help me answer this in the comments. Like, do dreams even mean anything? Do they? I mean, some like modern scientists will say, you know, that dreams are a side effect of neurological processes. But, you know, some scientists like Freud and others will say that your dreams have a huge impact in your life, and you should look at your dream life as representation of what's going on around you in your real life. But I think that that's a really good topic to sit on and think about. You know, I'm always the type of person that if I'm having dreams, different types of dreams, I'm Googling. But who's to say that those resources are correct? Honestly, in all honesty, I think that it's better just to self-evaluate and look at those dreams on your own and really, you know, go off of that feeling and that energy that you get after that dream. And you can really somewhat almost always interpret that dream, or you can think about it longer, and then it's something else may happen in your real life that kind of triggers that thought of that dream. Like, wow, you know, maybe that's what that was. Or, you know, you can kind of plug in and put two pieces together to figure out the puzzle. But I'm not going to make this video too long. I just wanted to touch on that topic again because it was such a popular topic. Definitely, again, put your comments below about what you guys believe as far as dream life, what your sex dreams mean. you know, if you should or you shouldn't condemn yourself for having those dreams. I don't believe you should. And we shouldn't be judging other people for their experiences or ourselves. Please just, you know, be easy on yourself. You're a human and you're gonna have crazy dreams. You're gonna have ridiculous dreams that make no sense, have no meaning. And are you gonna sit there and beat yourself up about it? No, you're gonna move on. So, you know, not unless you have real dream issues that you need resolved, like, you know, maybe you should see a therapist. Other than that, just go to bed. So that's all I got for you guys. Thank you for watching. I love y'all. Hit that subscribe button if you come across my channel. A lot of cool things coming. I'm going to do another video on sexiness and godliness, having a special guest. So I'm really excited about that, and I love y'all. Peace and love. Thank you. Bye.